Have you ever looked at a successful person and thought, they must have been lucky? Many people believe success comes from luck, connections, or being born into a wealthy family. But this story proves otherwise. This is the story of a poor boy named Daniel, who had nothing but a dream. And through hard work, determination, and perseverance, he became a millionaire. Daniel grew up in a small town. His family was extremely poor. His father worked long hours doing manual labor. His mother cleaned houses to earn extra money. Even with both parents working, there was never enough money. Some nights, the family ate only bread and tea for dinner. Their house was small and old. The roof leaked whenever it rained. The furniture was broken. But despite their struggles, Daniel's parents taught him an important lesson. They said, "Money can be lost, possessions can disappear, but knowledge stays with you forever." Daniel never forgot those words. Every morning before school, he helped his father. Every afternoon after school, he helped his mother. Life was difficult, but Daniel had a dream. He wanted to create a better future for his family. At school, things were not easy. Some students made fun of his old clothes. Others laughed at his worn-out shoes. A few even called him poor to his face. The insults hurt. Sometimes Daniel went home and cried, but instead of giving up, he used the pain as motivation. One day, while walking home from school, Daniel noticed a successful businessman stepping out of a luxury car. For the first time, he asked himself a question. What makes successful people different? From that day forward, he became obsessed with learning. He visited the local library every week. He read books about success. He read books about business. He read books about money. He read biographies of successful people. While other kids spent hours playing video games, Daniel spent his evenings learning. Years passed. Daniel graduated from high school. But there was a problem. His family could not afford college. Many people told him his dreams were over. Some said, "People like us don't become rich." Others said, "You should accept your situation." But Daniel refused to believe them. Instead of complaining, he looked for opportunities. He got a job delivering packages. The work was exhausting. He worked long hours. The pay was low, but he saved every dollar he could. While many coworkers spent their money immediately, Daniel invested in learning. He bought books, online courses, business training. Little by little, he developed valuable skills. One evening, Daniel noticed that many small businesses in his town struggled with advertising. Most owners didn't know how to attract customers online. Daniel saw an opportunity. He offered to help local businesses promote themselves. At first, nobody trusted him. He was young, inexperienced, unknown. Business owners rejected him again and again. Some laughed at his ideas. Others ignored him completely. But Daniel remembered something he had learned from a book. Every successful person faces rejection. So he kept going. After dozens of rejections, one small business owner finally gave him a chance. Daniel worked harder than ever. He studied late into the night. He researched new strategies. He did everything possible to help the business succeed. Within months, the business gained more customers. Sales increased. The owner was thrilled. Soon, other business owners started noticing. They wanted Daniel's help too. One client became 3. 3 became 10. 10 became 20. For the first time in his life, Daniel was earning good money. But he didn't become careless. He didn't buy expensive cars. He didn't waste money. Instead, he reinvested everything into growing his business. Years passed. His company expanded. He hired employees, opened offices, worked with larger clients. His income continued growing. But success didn't come without challenges. During one difficult year, the economy slowed down. Several clients left. Revenue dropped. Many people thought his business would fail. Daniel felt scared. For a moment, he considered quitting. Then he remembered his childhood. He remembered the nights his parents struggled to feed the family. He remembered the insults, the old shoes, the leaking roof, and he made a decision. He would not quit. He worked harder than ever. He adapted. He learned new skills. He found new opportunities. Slowly, the business recovered. Then it grew even stronger. One morning, many years after he started his journey, Daniel received a report from his accountant. The report showed his total net worth. Daniel looked at the number, then looked again. He couldn't believe it. His net worth had officially passed $1 million. Daniel had become a millionaire. The poor boy who once wore torn shoes. The boy who was mocked because of his family's poverty. The boy who couldn't afford college had become a millionaire. But the most beautiful part of the story came later. Daniel didn't forget his family. He bought his parents a beautiful home, a home with no leaking roof, no broken furniture, no financial worries. When his father walked through the front door for the first time, tears filled his eyes. Years of sacrifice had finally paid off. Daniel had achieved his dream, not just for himself, but for the people he loved most. And that is the true meaning of success. Success is not about proving others wrong. It's about creating a better future. A future built through discipline, learning, persistence, and hard work. The lesson of Daniel's story is simple. Your starting point does not determine your destination. You may be poor today. You may face rejection. You may feel overlooked. But if you continue learning, continue improving, and continue moving forward, your future can be completely different from your present. Remember, the boy who became a millionaire did not start with money. He started with a dream, and he never gave up on it. Thank you for listening. If this story inspired you, remember, every great success story begins with a person who refused to quit.